Now we got to get this thing right. What is needed is a realization that power without love is reckless and abusive, and that love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best.
I definitely feel like I have an obligation to make a difference, because if I don't do it, then who will? And I just think, like, if I know that I have power, or some type of power, or some type of voice, I need to use it, because if not, then I'm just being selfish.
I've had this perspective that if you have knowledge, it's your job to spread knowledge.
I have the power to make a difference, and so then therefore I have the responsibility to make a difference.
I don't think that anybody should feel obligated to do the right thing, because, I mean, it's your choice. It's your choice to live the right or the wrong path.
I feel like so many people in the school don't know anything about what's going on.
The indignities that Black and brown students face, whether it be leveling or the issues of teacher discrimination, have inspired a lot of activism within the school, I'd say.
There's not a lot of Black students or students of color within the AP. Why is it that the majority of minorities are in these lower classes and not the AP classes?
These levelings systematically disadvantage people who are considered to be not as smart, and teachers would not care about these students.
The lower level classes are mostly Black, the higher level classes are mostly white. It's obvious, and it's not right. That's not how it should be.
It's so much harder to rise to low expectations, to rise above low expectations.
And it's a system that has been working since we were children.
Important in having that energy, the energy of the actual power, the motivation, the determination to find the solution to this problem. All of you are doing your part right now. So feel good about it. Feel good about it.
You know, individuality is important. Can we get mass change done as individuals? No, of course not. We have to be connected.
We're stronger together, we're stronger in numbers.
As long as I keep voicing my opinions and being as loud as I can and trying to get heard.
Find out what your voice is, where it's coming from. We hear a lot of voices here at Columbia, and sometimes they all sound the same, and I think individuality is really important.
Build a platform by the words that you're saying. I feel like no one should be discouraged because they don't have clout or they don't have the resources to speak on a global stage, national, even local. If you continue to try to push your message out there are going to be people who are going to coincide with you and who also agree with you, who can help you create the bigger picture of what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do. So,
like, to educate my peers and hopefully get them inspired to want to do more.
If you want to start making change, find people who are already doing it.
I led strikes and walkouts with my club, Students for Justice, and along with the Environmental Club. And we gathered students and got them all to walk out, and it was really great. And we've done 2, and maybe we'll do a 3rd. We'll see.
It's cold, we're getting absences, we're making sacrifices of all kinds, but we're making an impact by standing here today. There is power in numbers, and by being here, you are making history.
The world isn't fair, and I don't appreciate that. I think that's what really drives me to do the things that I do and motivates me to try to help other people with my music. Can you take me back to memory lane where all of our people were kings and queens? Maya Angelou said, why do us cage birds sing? I think we're crying out for help because they clipped our wings. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X. These people did not think that they were going to be these great, magnificent figures that we study about today. They were just trying to make a difference in the time being.
People looked up to them, and it was as if they were this one powerful symbol. At the same time, they wanted to include everybody. This was a voice, and this was a message for everyone to interpret and everyone to look back on and feel as if they were included and they also had that power as well.
How are we deconstructing hatred around us and within ourselves? We have to be constantly doing that work. And it's really important work to be done, because otherwise those, they'll just fester.
Hatred should be nowhere in a school environment, not in a place where we're growing, we're being cultivated. The years that we spend here are going to have an impact on us for the rest of our lives.
There is so much power in unity, and unity is built from the power of one. Our own individual power, that's the catalyst. We are all catalysts to start bigger movements of change. It takes each and every one of us to make that a possibility.